Excuse me. Whew.
I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Uh,
Speak.
let's loot these guys first.
I will grant your request.
Wait, there's a secret.
Forwards.
A gold ring. Ooh, a masterwork longsword. That can sell. I probably should have been checking those.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Aren't you being a bit premature? Look at yourself. You've barely a scratch.
That's impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god, not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Ew. I don't really care for that guy much, if I recall. Oh, here we go.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Who are you?
Keston House Gares, a fighter in the service of Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori. Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards. As you can see, there's a lot to do.
If I were a rich and influential lady like Jamandi, I'd also get myself a manly captain of the guard. Or two.
What's going on here?
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamande to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fame, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
Do you need help putting out the fire?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here, those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
Where's the hall?
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
I'll go immediately.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
Alright. And so our adventure started. Early and much more tragic than we'd expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by ByJaxx, and not at all by that scoundrel Tartuccio, no matter what he might have imagined himself. Demande Aldore was waiting for us, but to get to her, we'd have to march through fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, we covered our noses and mouth before we rushed inside. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the burning building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way out. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke, but ByJaxx led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartuccio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in the calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty, but now amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. "There are two more," she shouted as she passed by us. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Tartuccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, ByJaxx rushed to save the guards from the fire. I failed. Saving the poor fellows was harder than it seemed. We inhaled a lot of smoke and burned ourselves through more than once before managing to pull them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. "Thank you. That was truly noble of you. And now let us rush to Lady Aldori's aid." Ensuring the guards we'd rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall, where the battle had already been in full swing. Guess I just took a little damage, is all that was. Oh, Valerie's with me now. Can I rearrange this? Oh, well, Valerie's up front. Let's see, the next two in line should be those two. Nothing perfect, but it works. Oh, that's right, I forgot. It lets you know if you forgot anything. It's really nice. Right.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
The assassin leader. Oh, you missed. Okay. Why is it unavailable? Divine favor on weapon damage rolls, sure. Can you still run? Yep, you can still get there. Oh, that's badass. Well, they're all trying to get up on her, on Valerie here. Alright. I guess I will sing to them. Alright, she killed one.
Repent.
Alright, can I throw a bomb? What? Right there, catch a bunch of them in that. Nice. Hey, she's badass. Why can't I do this? Oh, they're not gonna kill her. Oh, she's tired, so she can't do it, is what it is. I remember now. I'm gonna run into that, so I'm gonna run over here. What's she hitting? A large earth elemental. Nice, 5 hit. That was good.
Serves you right.
Alright, all the channelers are down. Shouldn't that come down? Is that not how it works?
Your life ebbs low.
Nice. Hey. Nice, Val.
Unworthy.
Don't hit Lindsay. Take your step back and shoot. Can I loot before? So we go talk to Jamande.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
Show your hands. What ring? What are you talking about?
Lady Aldori, I saw it with my own eyes. The ring must be in his pocket. Search him and I'm sure...
Enough, Tartuccio. I'm still the one giving orders here. We won't be searching anyone. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior, I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Forgive me for my trespass. In my defense, we were in the middle of a battle and in dire need of weapons.
An attack is no reason to break into rooms in someone else's house and pocket their property.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril.
Valerie knows what's up.
Boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
It is insane when faced with death to stop and question whether you may be breaking some law or rule. Even more insane would be to ask forgiveness for making the right decision. Sorry, but your words display a lack of wisdom.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here? He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
People were dying right in front of me. How could I just walk by?
Really, Tartuccio? You're seriously trying to blame someone for saving people from a fire?
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
Not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Levitin's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies. I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Pathfinder. But you should know that it isn't just Pathfinder we need to worry about. The royal house of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
All right. We set out. And my first goal is to
Surviving a terrible night,
try to go get
our
Tristan.
small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
They don't have Valerie in this photo. That's interesting.
To victory!
You deserved it.
Alright, let's head behind them. Oh, nice, Val. Yeah, no, because I think I might need it for that last battle.
We shall overcome.
Alright, and Amari, there you go. And collect. And collect. Nope. Skin collect. Nice. Alright. Hey, Bakken, save yourselves. Okay.
I am your shield.
And Lindsay was called
Done
for.
with waiting.
I will see this through.
In the name of the Stag Lord, a lawful authority in the stolen lands, we demand this week's tax and some beer. And where's that pretty wife of yours, Oleg? You should serve us dinner. Quiet down, dimwit. Oleg, we're just here for the Stag Lord's tax. Hand over the money and we'll be on our way. It's Cressel. You want to drink some of my blood too? I'm sick of you. You're like locusts. You think you control everything around here just because you put up that painted rag of yours. You come here, squeeze us dry, and come and... Ah, you must be guests from Restov. My task here is to clear the land of bandits. I'll start right now. Retreat! We're too few for a fight. Let's call for help from the camp. No way. Just means we can rob a few idiots instead of just one. To arms, everyone. He vanished. Okay. You are playing with an auto end Turn option enabled. This option allows you the game to end turn automatically when a character finishes. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's try to kill this one since it's later in turn. And hide behind. Who has Oleg? Oh man, I thought we would have killed him. He's like has no health. Since he has no health, let's rage and charge at this one. Nice. That's my girl. Let's charge it. This one. Oh, he's got an orc. He's an orc, so he is he's doing his last stand. What's burning arc? It'll cause an arc of flame to leap from your fingers, burning one enemy nearby plus one additional enemy. So it says enemy, so it shouldn't hit Oleg. It didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Yeah, let's try to kill him, Lens. Ooh, almost had it. His thing must have ended on him. There you go. Look at all that. And we can just sell everything to Oleg now. Take that, you scoundrels. But now... The girl got away, a plague on her. She's certain to complain to the Stag Lord. They came before her to collect taxes, but this time they'll come to punish treason. Now what are we to do? If only I could send Svetlana somewhere safe and show those rats what's now. Dove, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. It's all over. I saw it. I just needed to be sure you are all right. My name is Svetlana. I am sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out so unwelcoming. Let's get to the point. You say the bandits are going to attack again. Who are they and when will they arrive? Who are they? They're the Stag Lord's gang. That's who. These lands teem with bandits like bedbugs and a beggar's hut, and you just stirred them up. They have a camp not far from here. I expect they'll return in full force in a day or maybe less. The Stag Lord won't take an insult like this lightly, and his henchmen are like demons than men. No, I'm not gonna be a dick. You have nothing to fear. I'll help you deal with the attack. Well, I appreciate your good intentions. I may not be the best manners, but Oleg Levitin is the last name you'll hear accused of being ungrateful. If we manage to defend this post, I'll reward you proper. We have to hide, Svetlana. Please don't argue, Dove. Now we also need to decide on a plan. Go ahead and look around. There may be some tools that we can use for the battle. There are some pretty solid traps around. Some tar and a box of alchemist fire. Looks like alchemist fire. We could put it by the gate and light it off with a burning arrow when those bandits are nearby. Yeah, let's do that. But that could set the post on fire. Well, maybe if we covered the walls with something to protect them. Alright, yes, I think it could work. I'll even shoot the arrow myself. I used to be pretty good with a crossbow back in the day. I'm going to look around, think on the best way to use the tar and traps. Alright, as soon as you finish, let us know. We don't leave the post. And don't leave the post. The bandits could return at any time. Alright. Use trap kit. Help catch the bandits.